The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. Tyreek Hill sent to return it. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Second down and 8. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Hill going to go in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Second and 7. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Here's Tua. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, this is McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
For the field goal, a 48-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the 49ers take a 40-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this was all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on your quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 10. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 from the 44. They'll find Ayuk open right side. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. third down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Purdy. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
But partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, a run by Achane. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10.
79 Broncos, 18 round. Buffalo 18, Warriors 70.
Here's Purdy. And his throw here's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. On play action, they'll throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Loose inside the 30. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 64 yards. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they got back to where they want to be, they'll trot out there for the next one.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run for it with Gtowncapp. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ready. All right, fellas, listen up.
In motion, Hill. Now Gtowncapp on 1st and 10. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Now Tua. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Miami. 53 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Gtowncapp is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Niners 14, Dolphins 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They go play action here. Purdy. Flush to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Throw caught by Gtowncapp. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Mostert, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 49ers 6-yard line.
One more time with Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 23, here's his 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll get this to the 32. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one is right down the middle. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A give, running right, Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Tua sets up to pass it. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Here it is, 4th and inches. Here's Tua. They'll go. Achane. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. This is caught inside the 15. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
What a call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a 1st down, but it's a big play to boot.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 4. He didn't get in, nowhere close. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL